So I mean, reading traction and everything, I was like, oh, so this makes a lot of sense. We took the quiz, and it was the results I thought it would be. He was, 99% visionary, and I was very much an integrator. I think we were operating in that level, just maybe like not as healthily or like as, I guess, like seamless as we should have been.
As the visionary, I knew my weakness. Implementing the idea is not always my area of expertise. And then very early on in the process, realizing that's the relationship of the integrator visionary.
I can be probably too into the process sometimes. He is able to kind of be like, the 2% that it's going to get better is not worth waiting 6 months. And I can be like, this is at 2%. We like bring each other more to the middle.
I think you have to have some level of trust to start with, because you're never going to let go if you don't. But then you have to continue to grow and earn more trust, and it's a two-way street as you go through it. But if you can come back to the meeting and you get more as a result of the difficult conversation, that's your 1 + 1 = 3. Because if you can get to that point, then you know your limits, your boundaries, there's a mutual respect.
Well, I mean, I think that's true. We have had some pretty intense conversations, but without having that kind of ability to have the conversations that even maybe do get a little heated and come back to it and see each other's point, like if we weren't talking to each other like that sometimes, we probably aren't being totally honest or fully putting everything on the table. We're just trying to keep the peace, and that's not healthy. EOS gave kind of the roadmap we didn't have before. It gave us enough of a guide that we knew where we were going. Even though it was hard, knowing where we were going made it feel like it made sense.
Getting me in the visionary role where I can enjoy doing some things better, that's great. But I think seeing the business finally kind of have an identity that makes sense is even more important.